Hey everyone, we're back in the shop. I'm going to be working on the underneath of this bed here. I'm just going to be taking care of getting some of this stuff welded together and trimmed up. I kind of just slapped it in there and was waiting to get it out of the truck to finish all this up because I just knew it would be easier to do it this way. So I'm going to be working on the bed, getting all that finished up and getting it ready for paint. I'm going to be painting the underneath of the bed. Probably not today, but soon. Also going to be getting the inside of the bed ready for paint. I believe I'm going to end up painting the inside and the underneath of the bed with the same color as the frame, which is going to be like a satin black. And then I got my son working on the frame. He's going to be getting the rest of the fuel lines off, the brake lines, pulling the headers off, getting ready to pull the motor out, possibly take the rear end out. We're going to be painting the rear end. It's just in primer right now. We're going to be painting that the same satin black. Frame's going satin black. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. I'll get you thrown up on a tripod and we're going to get started.
Evolutionary process going on, but mankind won't be destroyed. The fact that you and I are working here today is evidence of that.
Alright, here's what we got so far. I've got the bottom all welded in. Just kind of stitched weld it up there. We got the tubs finished up pretty much on the top side. We still got some trimming and some welding to do on the bottom. I'm gonna get this all ready and probably start scuffing it for paint. I might prime that center section today, so then it's all ready. And like I said, we're just doing the underside and then the inside of the bed right now. The quarters are gonna be a different color. I still haven't told you guys what color I'm painting it. I told you you're gonna have to wait and see what the color is when it comes out the gun. So that's what we got done over here. My son, he got all the lines, all the hoses, everything off the frame. We got the rear end out. She's sitting right here. We do not have a cherry picker in the shop right now. It's actually in a storage unit. But we got a forklift, so I imagine we're going to be forklifting this motor out. And we'll get the motor out and get the front suspension torn apart. The spindles are already painted. I think they're painted gloss black. I may just, clean them up, scuff them, and shoot them satin black because, that'll bother me if I don't. Because, like I said, everything's going satin black. Roll cage, rear end, inside of the bed, underside of the cab. It's all going to be satin black. So I want everything to match and look good. So yeah, that's where we're at. I am going to be getting the frame sandblasted, supposedly, which is probably the best thing for it. The front half was sandblasted, I don't know, like 18, 19 years ago. Sometime in 2003. And then obviously the back half is not stock. And that was just bare metal, just kind of hanging out. It's really, the rust isn't that bad. But, yeah, we'll get her all sandblasted, primed up, and painted. And like I said, man, it's once this is painted, I can start painting body panels and putting them on here. I get the inside and underside of this bed painted. It can go straight on the frame. And then I can start getting the quarters ready for paint. And because the bed's got to go on first, then the cab over there buried in junk. And yeah, that's it. Well, I'm rambling, so that's it. All right, guys, we're back at the shop. We're going to be trying to finish up this bed, get it seam sealed, and get it in the booth and paint the underside and the inside. This is what we're going to be trying to get done today. And also, we're going to be trying to get that motor out of that frame. So we got a lot of shit to do in a little bit of time. So we're going to get started. All right, guys, here we go. We got her in the booth. She's going to get a paint job today. The underside. Wow, it really looks like I missed that side last time I primed it. So we're going to be making sure we get everything. We got the top side of the inside of the bed all prepped and ready. I'm going to seam seal some of these panels I put in, and that's ready to paint. Right now we're just getting ready to start scuffing and prepping the underside of the bed. It's going to go satin black as well. We got the core support in here. It's also going satin black. So we're moving along here, and hopefully you'll be seeing me spraying some paint here in a little bit. We got everything prepped, everything's scuffed, sanded, all that happy horse shit. I am gonna seam seal this. I know it's a race car, but I just want to seam seal it. I think it'll make it look a little better. It'll give it a little more finished look. I'm not gonna go nuts. I'm just gonna do the inside of the bed, you know, like through here where I put that in, you know, down through here where those two panels meet. So we'll get some seam sealer on there, and then we'll get some primer flying here real fast. Here's what we're working with. Got some SEM heavy body seam sealer. Alright guys, here's what we're rolling with. We got some platinum finish epoxy primer from Keystone. We mix this up 2-to-1. We put some reducer in it so it lays out a little flatter. Otherwise it's real orange peely, and it doesn't want to go through my paint gun. You can use it as a sealer also. And then we're going to be finishing it up with some Hot Rod Black satin, also from Keystone. Thanks, Steve. Well, apparently I forgot to hit play or record, whatever. Yeah. So yeah, I got 2 coats on the underside here. I'm just gonna shoot a 1 coat on this, you know, just so it sticks, bites in real good. I got 1 coat on the inside. I'm gonna put a 2nd coat on and flip the bed back down, and I'm gonna paint the underneath. 2 coats paint, flip it back up. And I think I might actually, I don't know, it's kind of a pain in the ass to spray this thing like this. I might try to just set it right side up. We'll see how it goes. It's moving along though. Core support, it's all sealed, ready for some paint. Look at that. All finished up. I think we got some overspray on the lens. There we go. That looks a little better. Not really. Oh, there it is. You guys seen me put the wheel tubs in? Seen me put this center section in? Seen me do everything to the bed? Now it's finally painted. Looking good. We got the underneath painted also. We're gonna be moving it out of the booth. I don't really want to, but we're on a time crunch and we need to get the hell out of here. Don't have time to wait for paint to dry. So we are gonna be moving it out, making room for some more shit to come in here, but I'll show you the underside before we leave. Look at that, you can see me. This is all satin black, so it'll probably, I think it'll dull out a little more than this. It's still pretty wet right now. But I mean, overall, man, it looks pretty good. I don't see any runs. I mean, of course, there's some dirt in it. We're painting it on the floor, so it's as to be expected. But I'm happy with it. Looks good. So next is going to be getting the frame finished up. Got a little fabricating to do on that. We're going to get the motor out, hopefully get the thing sandblasted, and we're going to be painting it the same color as this. So hopefully the next video you'll see us messing with that frame. Like I said, I got some fab work to do, and need to get the motor out and get it all cleaned up, and we'll start getting some paint on that. And once that's done, we can put the bed back on the frame, which will be very nice. It'll clear up a little space for us in the shop. And, you know, we're making progress. Things are going back together. I'm getting excited. We got the core support here all painted up. It looks pretty good. Looks like a normal core support. But, yeah, we're moving right along. Well, here's the underneath. Told you I'd let you guys see it before I left. looks pretty good. I mean, it's still ugly, you know, but it's not a show car. So I'm not worried about it. Plus, who's going to be looking under here anyway, besides me? So yeah, there it is. The bed is ready to go back on the chassis. And then I can start doing the work on the quarter panels and get them ready for paint. That's you can see I got a little bit of rust there. I don't think it's going to be a serious issue, but the rest of them, they've been body worked, and I just got to block them out. I may have to reprime it and block it out again. We'll see, but you know, that stuff is going to be a lot different. I'm going to have to take some pretty serious time prepping all that because I want it to be straight and looking good. So, yeah, here's where we're going to end it off. I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you subscribe. Have a good day.